Hello friends, welcome to Kamath Astrology, and today we will cover one more topic, that is understanding the concept of Maraka and Badhaka in Vedic astrology. So certain grahas and certain houses are called as Maraka grahas or Maraka sthanaks, and certain houses are called Badak stan and certain planets are called Badhakas. So in this video, we will try to understand what exactly are these Marakas and Badhakas. Om Guru Bruhaspataye Namaha. So first, let us understand what exactly is a Maraka. Okay, a Maraka is a planet which has the power to cause immense harm or death to the native. Now, in Vedic astrology, the second house and the seventh house are known as Marak Sthanas. Okay, and the lord of the second house and the lord of the seventh house are known as Marakas. Now, you may be wondering why is this so? Because second house represents wealth, it represents family, okay, and seventh house represents the married life, it represents partnerships. So, why are the lord of the second house and the seventh house known as Marakas, and why are these sthanas known as Marak sthanas? Now, before we proceed further, let us understand the eighth house. Okay, the eighth house in Vedic astrology is known as the Ayusthan. Okay, it represents the longevity or lifespan of a person. The 12th house from any house represents the loss of significations of that house. Okay, so if you see the 7th house, it is 12th from the 8th house. That is, if you count 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you will find that 7th house is 12th from the 8th house. Okay, and therefore 7th house represents the loss of the 8th house, that is the loss of longevity or a reduction in your lifespan. And this is the reason why the 7th lord is known as the Maraka lord, that is, it has the capacity to cause immense harm to the lifespan of the native, and the 7th house is also known as Marakstha. Now look at the third house. Okay, the third house represents our siblings, it represents our efforts. Okay, and the third house is 8th from the 8th house. So if I count 8 from the 8th house, that is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, I reach the third house. Okay, so the third house, by the concept of Bhavat Bhavam, is also a house for longevity or lifespan. Okay, and the second house is 12th from the third house. Okay, therefore it represents the loss of longevity again. The second house is also the house for the food we eat, our family, our wealth. Okay, and if any of these significations are affected, what can happen is a person can go into immense poverty and a death like situation. Okay, lot of trauma, lot of death like situations, and therefore the second house is also known as a Marak Sthana, and the lord of the second house is a powerful Maraka, that is, the lord of the second house has the ability to inflict death or death like situations to the native during its dasha or antardasha, or when it is in conjunction with the eighth lord. Now let us take one quick example. So for Mesh Lagna, okay, the second house is the sign of Taurus and the seventh house is the sign of Tula. The lord of Taurus and Tula is Shukra. Okay, and therefore Shukra is a very strong Maraka for the Aries ascendant or the Mesh ascendant. Okay, because Mesh is also ruled by Mangal, who is an enemy of Shukra. Alright, so for Mesh Lagna, Shukra is a strong Maraka because he rules the second house as well as the seventh house. So for Mesh Lagna, the Graha Shukra or Venus has a very strong ability to inflict harm or death like situation or death to the native. Okay. Now, if Shukra is very malefic in his chart, then during the Dasha of Shukra, or if Shukra is conjunct with the 8th Lord during the Dasha of the 8th Lord, which may represent the end of longevity, the person may undergo death or a death like situation. Okay. It is not necessary that the Maraka Graha will necessarily inflict death, but it can put the native through a death like situation, through horrible situations, okay, through extreme trauma. Now let us move to the concept of Badhaka. Okay, what is a Badha? Badha means an obstruction. Okay, so Badhaka means one who causes obstructions. Now obstructions for what? Obstructions in work maybe, okay, obstructions in your health, obstructions in your married life. So Badhaka is one who brings about obstructions in your life. Now in Vedic astrology we know there are 12 signs. Okay. Now in this figure you can see that the movable signs are written in blue font. Okay. The fixed signs are written in green font and the dual signs are written in purple font. So for movable signs, the lord of the 11th house is a Badhaka. Okay. For fixed signs, the 9th lord from that fixed sign is a Badhaka, and for dual signs, the 7th lord from that dual sign is a Badhaka. Let me take a quick example now. Okay. So say we are looking at the Mesh ascendant. Okay. Now what is the 11th house from the Mesh Rashi? If you count 11 houses from the Mesh Rashi, you will reach the Kumbha Rashi. Okay. So Kumbha Rashi is the Badak Sthana and the Lord of Kumbha Rashi is Shani. So Shani is a strong Badaka for the Aries ascendant or the Mesh ascendant. Okay. Now let us take the example of a fixed sign. Okay. So I will take the fixed sign of say Vrishik. So for a fixed sign, the 9th lord from that sign is the Badaka. Okay, so from Vrishik Rashi, if you count 9 signs, where do you reach? You reach the sign of Kark. Who is the lord of Karka Rashi? It is the moon. Okay, so moon is a Badaka for the Vrishik Rashi. In fact, moon gets debilitated in Vrishik Rashi, and therefore moon is the one who creates obstacles for people born in Vrishik Rashi, and moon is therefore a strong Badaka. Now you may ask me one question, that moon is the 9th lord, okay, for Vrishik Rashi. So for a person born with the Vrishik Lagna, moon is the 9th lord, correct? So moon is the lord of good luck, the lord of a destiny as well as fortune. Then why is it a Badaka? Okay. Now if moon is not well placed for the Vrishik Lagna, say moon is placed in the sign of Vrishik itself, okay, it is like the 9th lord is debilitated in the first house. The first house is nothing but your health, your physique, your mental state, okay, because the moon also represents the mind. And when the moon is debilitated, definitely you are not going to have good mental health, you are not going to have peace of mind, okay. And thus the moon brings about obstacles in your work. So when the moon is not well placed, mainly it becomes a very strong Badaka for the Vrishik ascendant or the Scorpio ascendant. Again, if moon is conjunct say Ketu or say Shani, okay, the stress on the moon increases, the stress on the mind increases, and thus the obstacles in your life increase. So the moon becomes a very strong Badaka in such cases for the Vrishik Lagna. Now let us take a dual sign. Let us take Mithun Lagna sign, okay, which is shown in purple at the top right hand corner. So for Mithun Lagna, which is a dual sign, for dual signs, the seventh lord from that sign becomes a Badaka. So which is the seventh house from the Mithun sign, okay. So if you count 7 houses from the Mithun sign, you reach the sign of Dhanu. The sign of Dhanu is ruled by Jupiter or Guru. Okay. So Guru can become a very strong Badaka for the Mithun ascendant or the Gemini ascendant, especially if it is not well placed in the horoscope. So if Jupiter is not well placed in the horoscope of this person born with say Mithun Lagna, then during its Mahadasha or Antardasha, or when it is conjunct with the 8th lord, okay, it can bring about a lot of obstacles. It can bring about a lot of health problems in the life of this native. Okay. Now let me tell you that these are not the only Marakas and Badakas in Vedic astrology, but this is the core concept of Maraka and Badaka. Okay. So for a particular sign, you can easily understand that the second lord and the seventh lord are the Maraka for that ascendant. Okay. Even the planets placed in the second house or the seventh house, when they are conjunct malefics, such as Saturn, Rahu or Ketu, they also become strong Marakas. Okay. So they also can behave like Maraka planets. So friends, thanks a lot. If you like this video, please mark it as liked on YouTube. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please do so by clicking the subscribe button. Okay, so when we add a new video, you are automatically notified. I'll see you soon with another video next week. Till then, bye. Have a nice time. Enjoy your weekend. Stay home and stay safe.